performances against American sanctions. We have done this missile technology. We haven't produced one Indian equipment which is required for the army. Be it guns, be it tanks, be it ammunition, nothing. It's for you to judge why they are clearly failed. You know, I won't go into the details. You read India Today just about 1 month back. All the DRDO's failures of this time. Well, I will summarize here why DRDO is failing. DRDO promises to deliver. That's the first step. When we give our cure, then we will produce it. What is the second step? They block all the import. Then say, why are you importing? We are doing indigenous. And the ministry says, of course, Desi Bano, Videsi ko kyo hai? Why are you supporting MNC? Everybody become Baba Ramdev. Right. So no import. Then what happens? They don't produce it in time, and they produce it late by 10 years, 12 years, they produce a substandard equipment. And who is the sufferer? For you to judge. And DRDO set up in 1958. The mission is very well laid out. I will just read it out. You know, to provide our defense services a decisive edge, mark this word, decisive edge over the enemy. They are going to produce world-class equipment so that Indian Army will have decisive edge with internationally competitive system. I am afraid, but for Agni and Prithvi, DRDO has failed us miserably. Right. Now I won't go into the list. You know, you could take out 50% of what I have spoken. You know, army man, he has to be fired after all. I will tell you what CAG wrote. You know, you can't say CAG is an army man. He said, CAG ignited the cross-disciplinary activity. He says, this is a very serious business. Defense procurement is a serious business. What are the cross-technology, military, finance, qualitative assurance, marketing, research, contract, management, project management. All this are missing in our defense procurement. And said, one word, they said, Indian Army is equipping with ill-equipped people. So that is what their statement is. You know, there is a big business. Between 2007 and 2011, we bought $12 billion worth of equipment, 60,000 crores. The next decade, we have to buy $100 billion worth of equipment is to come. $100 billion, which means 5 lakh crores of equipment is to come. And who is handling it? People with no knowledge. This is unfortunate. Okay, now I should have gone to the way forward. I will stop here, and perhaps in the question we will answer what is the way forward. But otherwise, I will keep going. Before he tells you the ground rules for questions, I have 2 ground rules. Please ask me very awkward questions. But please allow me to answer you equally awkwardly. Right, that's my privilege. But my awkwardness means no comments. You know, that's the best awkward answer I can give you. Give me that privilege. With that I stop here. I have another 20 minutes. I don't think I should go on. We will ask questions, and I think the answers you are expecting, we could come to that stage. Thank you very much. Now the floor is yours. Unfortunately, I have stopped all the pessimism. I am not a pessimist. I am not a dreamy optimist, but a realistic pessimist. If I was a pessimist, I should have taken green card and run away and stayed with my children. I have told them no. I was born an Indian, I have stayed an Indian and die an Indian. I have that pride in myself. And I have great hope in you. I am sure all this is possible. Let us not get discouraged with what I said. But if you don't recognize the problem, how will the solution come? And you have to recognize the problem. Not with me 1 foot in the grave. So you, with 2 feet firm, and your future, your government, your India. So therefore, we will talk positively in the next 15 minutes. So when we go back, we say, yes, there is a way of hope. And there is there will be light beyond the tunnel. Thank you. I can stand. I've been outstanding officer or standing out officer. I don't know whatever it is.
Alright, so it's a small audience. I just request you to raise your hands and I'll point out to you. You can ask your question and General can then respond. The first question there, yeah.
I would suggest, let's not go into the pessimism. Let us talk how to go forward, how to improve the relations, so that I can fill up my positive side which I have written in the law, which I have omitted. How to do it, how to improve our defense procurement. I'm preempting it, but I think that would be useful to the audience.
Okay, my name is Santosh. Sometimes back, maybe around 10, 15 or 20 days back, there was news that some army division is moving from somewhere towards Delhi. That was there in the news. Okay. So I feel, okay, it was news or it was hype or whatever created, but I feel why it cannot be a true thing. Because if you take opinion from the many people, then they will say that we should have a military rule for some time, at least 10 years military rule, then again change to some other system.
If you go outside and tell it, somebody will arrest you.
Okay, fine.
Okay, good. Okay, I will answer this question, please. Did you come late?
Yes.
Okay, that's why you missed the boat. I mentioned this. You know, 2 battalions of 800 people moved. That's it. Not division. Division consists of 30,000 people. 1 battalion on a regular training moved from Agra, which is the para battalion, and another one moved from the other side, from north, from the other side. This is a regular thing. Whether the chief's age roll is going on, they don't know. They have made it an annual training program. It's called every year the units are inspected by senior. They have what is called a mobilization program. You know, वो रात को 10 बजे आके, sorry, I don't know why I always get into Hindi. How many of you speak Hindi? No. Oh, plenty of them. So 10 o'clock at night, my boss will come. I want to see you 100 kilometers from here. All vehicles packed as if you are going for war. So rato rat we load and then start moving. And then he says, okay, I will load it. They see the load chart and whatnot. This is part of our training. You know, when Nehru died, 1 brigade moved. And then we said coup d'etat. This is again the same. There are more than 20,000 troops stationed in Delhi, right? And during Republic Day parade, another 20,000 land, 50,000 enough to demolish Delhi and take over from Safdarjung to Rajpat to Regina Hills. And they are all manned by policemen whose rifle doesn't fire or they get stuck halfway. So therefore there is no problem. But why this? See, this is where it pains me. You know, day in and day out, year in, year after, we do these exercises. People move to Delhi. There was Tughlakabad ranges. I have moved to Tughlakabad range from Meerut. From Firozpur, I have come to Delhi. Do you mean to say I have come to take over Delhi in 1962? I didn't happen. But these 2 poor Johnnies were doing their training. So should we, I wrote in the Twitter, should we stop saying in the barrack and not train at all? So let us not get, this is our very, very immature-ish. I think our media, that's another subject, they're doing a wonderful job. I think they're crossing the Lakshman record. And when it comes to army, they have to be doubly sure things are wrong. Don't hit this institution. Because this institution falls, your country falls. Your CEC falls, doesn't matter. Thomas goes, another Chandi will come. Your CEC falls, Krishnamurti goes, Ramamurti will come. But if chief is hit and the army falls, then Kayani will come and sit here. Let's not mix up issue. You know, we were very open. You know, I'm very amazed at our debate. What does the debate start? After 22 and a half years, first time my channel is reporting. Breaking news. They're breaking my head. First news, breaking news. You know, after every 10 minutes, nice, and then some stupid news. Breaking news. Alright. Who are there sitting there? You know, they're very suave, neatly dressed, sleek, but shrill person who's conducting the debate. 2 politicians sitting in opposite. तूने ये किया है 1960 में, but तूने तो ये किया है. Your crime is bigger than my crime. Both crime, but now they start weighing, and then they want the public to say which crime is less, which could be morphine. You know, And then there is one expert, self-styled expert sometimes sitting, they become temperate, and they at the last 5 minutes, whosoever party is losing, he will say, I have to go to the other channel, Arnab, please, I'm not here, he's losing. So he goes. And then that 3 minutes he gets, that the expert. Actually what happened, Arnab says, I'm sorry, I'm out of time, we will follow it till the logical conclusion. Where is the scam fodder scam? You have forgotten. Where is the Taj corridor scam? Forgotten. We will follow it to logical conclusion. Because next morning another scam, what will you do? He has to follow it. This is what. Let's not get carried away.
The second part, why not 10 years of military rule? That was...
No, I am sorry. Military rule is not the answer. We need to bring change in our system. How are you sure military people are not going to become corrupt? Let them do their job. We must follow the democratic rule. Let us not deviate from democracy. I am not for military rule. We are not there to govern. We are there to protect. The governance is the civilian's responsibility. Let not the irresponsible people be sent. I wrote in my Twitter, which nobody reads. But now I think you will go. My suggestion, I respect people in Freedom Park. I respect people in Ramlila Maidan. But I am sorry, it's a forgotten affair after 1 month. All your efforts have gone waste. Take my suggestion. However stupid it is, go and think about it. I have stayed in power. I have been very close to power. Come what may, however noise you make, you cannot break a chain. You have to get into that tent to fight that battle. 100 honest people in the urban areas must stand for election. You youth must decide today which one is suitable to represent me. You win 50 seats. I am telling you, the urban mood is today, utilize it. Let us form a body and say, yes, these 50 people, let us all work for it. Forget all this hunger strike and all. Tu bhuka mar raha hai, air condition mein baith ke chicken kha rahe hain. And then they are having the last laugh. Our politicians and Pakistanis are having the last laugh. And the people and the army are bleeding. Let us change this. Let us have the last laugh. You see, 50 people, even if you win 50 seats, 20 seats Mamta is blackmailing. If 50 of us get together, we can bring about a change. And there is no other way we can bring about a change. Okay, sir. Right.
Sir, here.
Yeah.
My name is Manohar, and just in the beginning of your talk, you mentioned how army has taken over many things. You said how it is there in Raisana Hills. You are represented in Bollywood.
I didn't say they have taken over.
No.
Minus that.
Sure. So, but if there is one sector where there is a big deficiency it's with public relations. Or the media industry, where the army's voice doesn't come out at all. Does army even have a spokesperson? Who will go and represent himself and give an authentic view of the army in the media? Why doesn't the army do something there?
Okay, very good question. I will answer it in one line. You speak, you are damned. If you don't speak, you are damned. What do I do? Civilian supremacy. We are prevented from talking to the people. At particular rank, we have a spokesman, but then we are told, the transparency, secretness, all that, you don't know how the ministry functions. I agree with you.
No, I'm saying,
so my answer.
You just go and start a Facebook page for Indian Army. Let 10 million people like it. Everyone will shut up.
No, I agree. But then point is, we have to change the system. That is why in one of the recommendations, I said, instead of the defense minister presenting the defense budget and speaking, the 3 chiefs must speak to the parliament every year and say how well we are prepared. It is broadcast to the nation, and the parties must give a bill. They give a bill when they have to be